Carli, what's it like to be back in Houston?
It's great. It was a pretty mild day. It wasn't too hot today, but it's good to be back. It's kind of funny because I feel like I'm re-meeting new players. There's a lot of fresh faces, new faces, a lot of younger players, but it was good. You know, the vibe's good. It's kind of nice to just be back on my routine again. It's been a whirlwind since the World Cup, been nonstop for 9 months, so it's good to kind of get back into a routine.
Talk about meeting new faces and everything like that. I mean, the first day of practice, I mean, how much is it kind of similar to first day of spring every year?
You know, it's tough tough meeting players. It's tough kind of coming here and then, you know, tomorrow we're have our first scrimmage. So it gets to be a little difficult when you don't know players' names and you're out on the pitch. But at the end of the day, it's the game of soccer, and you know, it'll take a few days for me to learn everybody's name and for everybody else to kind of mix and mingle. I think it's, you know, day 4 or 5 of preseason, so it's good. And then, you know, we'll be leaving again with the national team. But it's great to be back in here. It's good to, like I said, get back into my routine.
Carli, your mindset is of a winner, obviously, but you're out there today taking every practice shot just as seriously as if you would it was, you know, wherever you're at. And is it tough to do that every day? And, you know, sometimes I think, well, Carli's just going to be relaxing today and hanging out, but that's just not you.
No, it's not. I mean, I'm always looking to do the next best thing, always looking to improve. It's been a challenge, you know. Post-World Cup, there were some great things that had come my way, that are still coming my way, that I've had to take full, you know, opportunity of, and really just couldn't pass a lot of things down, which required more travel, more appearances, very busy schedule, lots of time on airplanes, lots of time in hotels, and then you mix our busy schedule with the national team in that since January. I haven't had many days at home. Just before this last break, I was home for 6 days, and prior to that, it was 8 days since January. So right now, I almost feel like things have settled down a little bit more, and you know, I wasn't thrilled about how I played in qualifying, wasn't thrilled about how I played in the She Believes Cup. Just been, you know, really mentally kind of zapped, and now I finally feel like I'm back in my routine and you know, hungry and ready to get after it. Just some of the stuff that was required of me in the last 9 months has been very, very hard. I think mentally it's been more draining than physically. So I'm just all about getting the reps in, getting myself, you know, sharper, better, and getting ready for this season, and then as well as the national team.
Is it somewhat more relaxing just being back here today amongst, I mean, I know you've met new faces, but amongst old teammates too?
It is, yeah. I think, you know, Randy's great. He's a great guy, great coach, and there's just a relaxed feeling about him. You know, he doesn't stress out too much. Just kind of feel like, you know, you can just get here, work hard, be focused, be sharp, but also know that he gives you the freedom to express yourself, and if you make a mistake, just try harder again next time. So it was good, you know, and just staying after training for a bit and just getting some more reps in. You know, I want to continue to do that on a daily basis. I mean, there's no excuses why you can't. We've got, you know, the facility, we've got the right amount of balls, dummies, goal, so it's all there, and I'm just really amped up to keep working with the team and you know, helping out the Dash in any way possible.
You're co-captain for the national team now. This team has lost a lot of its leaders from last year. Do you expect to be filling more of that role here as well, and how difficult or easy is that to do with national team duty as well?
I think you know, it doesn't change. I think I'm the type of leader who leads by example, you know, doing all the right things on and off the pitch. I'm not going to be this rah-rah leader and this person who, you know, is instructing everybody out there. I just lead by example. I go out there, work hard every single day, empty the tank, give full effort, and that's really what I'm doing on the national team. I think what's great about the national team setup is that it's Jill's team, it's her that's steering the ship, and Becky and I are just kind of helping everybody else just follow that. And we both lead by example. I'm not going to change much here. You know, I'm here for any of the younger players who need some advice or need some guidance. But at the end of the day, you know, I'll continue to just do what I do best, and that's just lead by example.
You've been gone for a long time, you say. What's the thing you miss most about being away from home?
Well, there's something about just being home. It's a recharge, you know. It's home is home. Just being in the own comfort of my house, being back, you know, at my Universal Soccer Academy where I train, just getting the touches I need. It's good. It's a tough life, you know, tough balancing friends, family, fiance, just commitments, interviews, appearances. There's a lot of pull in every different direction, but it's a mental refresher just to be home, sleep in your own bed. Already I feel better being home for 6 days. I know that sounds funny, but it's, you know, it's just part of the job, and hopefully I've got 4 more years left. It's going to go by super quick, and I'm sure after 4 years I'll be saying to myself, I wish I was busier than I am now. So I just got to power through and embrace it and continue to get better.
Carli, is an influx of talent? You talked about new people on this team, quality draft picks. You had quality girls here anyway. You've got a number of them back. Is your mindset, let's go win a championship here and win a championship, win a gold medal at Rio? Is that just kind of, that's the Carli Lloyd way? We got to win titles wherever we're at.
Yeah, I'm a winner. I don't play to come in second or third. I mean, I think, of course, we want to win a championship here. I think first and foremost, we want to make the playoffs. I think that should be the number one goal. And once you get into the playoffs, really it's anybody's game. And I think that needs to be the focus. But we can't get too hung up on, you know, winning a championship, making the playoffs. I think that's in the back of our minds. That's in the back of my mind. I want to compete and win a championship, no doubt here. I, you know, got to the playoffs with the Flash. We did pretty well. I want to continue that run here as well. Win an Olympic gold medal for sure. But at the end of the day, I think when you just embrace the journey, embrace the process, take it one game at a time, this league really is very special because there's not too much separation from each team. It's really anybody's game on any given day. If we just take care of business every single game, worry about that game, and then, you know, the next game and the next game, I think we'll do just fine. But there's some great players that we've picked up, some great draft picks, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow to kind of see it all being put together.
You talk about some of the new players. I mean, you have 1 day of practice here, but first impressions on the overall talent level of this team relative to the team last year?
It's hard to say. I mean, we didn't do a whole lot today. They came off of a hard session yesterday, and then we have a game tomorrow. So, you know, definitely some talent. You know, we did some shooting, and you can tell who's, you know, kind of got the touch and who's got the potential. Wasn't down the other end on the defensive side of things, but you know, overall it looks good. And like I said, this league is funny. I mean, it's really anybody's game on any given day, and you know, I think just some of the younger players are just going to have to get used to the speed of play. It's a bit different. It's a different jump from college to this. It's a different jump from, you know, playing overseas even to playing here. So it should be really good.